Hey everyone, you know what? A little while ago, I went around and I asked some of the people that are watching our videos and trying to see what kind of content they'd like to see. And one of the things that I saw several times was they wanted to hear a little bit about how to deal with family. And you know what? I got super excited about this because I love the topic of family relationships. You see, I have 4 beautiful children, and I come from a family of 8 children. On top of that, I studied child psychology, child development, marriage and family counseling. I know a little bit about relationships within the family, and I've even consulted a number of people on how to have better relationships. So, like I said, I was super excited about this topic. And what I've learned from my experiences is, there's a secret here. Oftentimes we label childhood behavior as bad or immoral, or we see the children as trying to cause problems. And the secret, as I mentioned before, the secret here is there's very, very few people who try to be bad, who try to misbehave. Almost all behavior, from children up through adults, is rooted in some sort of positive desire. Whether that's a desire for adventure or for fun, whether that's a desire for justice or fairness. People want good things. For our children, mostly we want them to be safe, we want them to have opportunities, we want them to be happy. And guess what? Our children want these things too. They want to be safe, they want to have opportunities, and they want to be happy. For example, when I was a kid, I would have regular activities at my church, and from my experience on the layout of the church, I learned how to get from a shed that housed tools there, from the shed up onto the roof of the church. And I set about exploring and causing pranks from the roof. And now, obviously, my parents and other adults there at the church, they didn't approve of me wandering the roof of the church. But here's the great part. Instead of harsh reprimands, of punishments, I recognize the wisdom in the adults in the situation, and that they recognize the desire for exploration and adventure. And I was soon given those opportunities in a safe environment. These adults, they found my desires and they aligned their desires with mine, and we were able to have a positive outcome. And we can apply this to all sorts of situations. If the kids are running around the house, there's some desire that needs to be met, that they want right there. And we can align our desires with theirs. We can avoid the confrontations, the yelling, the unpleasant experiences. Sometimes, obviously, our kids are just not going to make the right choices. Obviously, we can't let young kids wander out in the street. We're not going to let them eat paint, and we're not going to let our children date until a certain age, things like that. But we can certainly help our desires come into alignment with theirs and explain what's going on and come to some solutions. Now, in the future weeks, I'll go over some specific examples, but I just wanted to get this out because I know that there's people out there wanting to hear about how you have better relationships with families, and that's such an important thing that I think I'm going to focus some time on that. So stay tuned. I'd really like to get your feedback. Thanks for watching.